So hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And today, this is We Do. I have my first guest, Ria, on our channel today. And I chose Ria for a number of reasons. One, because I've known this girl forever, and that's one of the persons that I can tell you that really puts her dream in motion. And when she has a vision, she goes for it. This month, as I said, we're gonna focus on knowing your value and knowing your worth. And these are some of the key things in empowering women. We first have to know the worth. So Ria, tell us, just go freely. Tell me about you. What do you understand about knowing your worth, your value? How do you value business? How do you value yourself personally?
Well, knowing my value stems from knowing myself. I need to know who I am, what I stand for, what I want, where I'm going, how I'm going to achieve it, and all of that. That's my value. That's the message. Who I am represents me as a professional, as a business owner, as a mother, as a wife, as a daughter. So my values stems from who I am, the woman that I am, the woman that I've created,
Okay.
because I'm self-made. I've created myself. That's how I view myself.
Okay. So, as a businesswoman, tell us some things that led you to this place, like to becoming. Well, tell us about your business first of all. Just give us a little idea. What do you do? What does Ria do in the evening? What does Ria do in the day? What's Ria's business?
Um, you've known me since I was in like first year university, Ryerson University, studying social work. So I'm a multidisciplinary professional, which means I have a degree in social work. I've worked mental health, child welfare for many, many years.
Mhm.
And after having a family of my own, I've decided it's just not the career path for me to raise a family and focus on um, other people's mental health. I had to step away to focus on my own. And that's when I discovered project management. So I went into that. I'm working project management currently. And with both my professions, you're taught to plan, plan, plan. Know what you're doing, have your business plan, have your project
Mhm.
plan, whatever plan, your investigation plan. But with my business, I changed things around. I had no plan. And I had no plan because COVID came into our lives.
Mhm.
And we didn't plan for COVID. Like, who knew COVID was coming? Who planned for COVID? COVID just came. COVID-19 just came last year
Mhm.
and turned people's lives, like totally changed people's lives, right? We have so many businesses that closed. People are losing their jobs. People are losing their lives. Well, sadly. So
Mhm.
I thought, I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it
So
right
that was
now.
going to lead to another question. Did you find, so is that like a dream you always had, or COVID kind of brought about this change? You know what? I'm going to do this business.
I have always been for years, my husband and I, my husband,
Mhm.
we have been cooking and baking and creating, just creating stuff in the kitchen.
Mhm.
And we've been sharing that with people. And I mean, you've had my food, you've had my
It was
cakes
really,
and
it's
stuff.
good. It's good.
So again, COVID happened last year and everyone was on lockdown and all of that. And so December, we decided for Christmas, we wanted to surprise everyone. So we made a lot of baked goods, and some of it was our Trinidadian or Caribbean black cake, rum cake,
Mhm.
whatever you call it on your specific island. In Trinidad, it's called black cake.
Yeah, we call
And
it black cake too. Yeah.
we made a whole bunch of those, and we made cookies and all different, type of like treats and sweets, and packaged everything, and we just dropped it off at people's homes. They were not expecting it. They just knew, hey, I was just coming by. I'm dropping off this package. And when they opened it, they were like, oh my God. One of my girlfriends, who is actually Jamaican, she sent me a picture and she goes, okay, girl, I opened this package and I just started eating. I couldn't stop.
Mhm.
It's so good. I love it. And those were the type of reviews we were getting. It's so good. We love it, blah, blah, blah. So I thought, well, why not package my product and sell it?
Wow. So it wasn't years of planning. It was just a passion that you had that you kind of worked on. COVID brought some changes. You're like,
Yeah, these are my skills. This
mhm.
is a skill set that I have, right?
Mhm.
And when I'm playing with these cooking skills, people are loving it. So why not build my business on it, right?
So,
So that's when I created Jan first. Created it was going to be it is a virtual business, Sugar and
mhm,
Rum. So
mhm,
you can find us at Sugar and Rum on Instagram or sugarandrum.ca. That's my website.
okay.
So yeah, I just started Instagram, creating my website, and just getting everything virtual. So it's a virtual based business. It's not
Okay.
storefront.
So did you find being a project manager, did that help you in managing this new project, this new career, this new path that you're taking? Would you say to the girls out there, the women who wants to change something, that you have to study or you have to be a project manager or you should get some, some professional advice before you kind of branch out into this?
Well, I won't say you have to be a project manager per se, but being a woman, university educated woman, I am all for education. So I'll
Mhm,
always tell anyone, yes, educate yourself. And I'm not saying you have to go to university. You can just
mhm,
do courses on YouTube. Educate yourself on whatever it is your passion is. So it doesn't matter what it is. If you want to go teach cooking or teach a class on computer sciences, whatever it is you want to do, or gardening, watch some videos, get some education, learn some theories, learn the specifics of that particular line of business,
mhm.
and then get yourself going. So for me,
Okay.
I didn't do that because I knew my products. I was creating it for years, but the business side, yes, I had to um, do some research on business, launching a business. The whole virtual world is
Mhm.
different. The virtual
Yes.
world is changing. The virtual world is changing rapidly. So I'm constantly, like every week or every 2 weeks, I'm constantly learning something new.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you made some really good points there. I think what stood out to me is educating yourself, and it doesn't mean that you have to go to university. It doesn't have to be something formal, but you should the product that you want to put out of the project, you should do some sort of research about it, right? That's what I'm getting.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I'm gonna throw in a few things there because you still look flawless through it all. How do you manage, being mom? I know you work out, you do project management in the day for a company, and on the weekends or nights you bake. How do you manage it all? How do you set this time and where you get your you time?
Well, it's called time management. So a big part of project management is time management. You need to work within timelines.
Mhm,
So that's it. I know my day. My day starts at well, now because I'm homeschooling, schooling my children, our day starts around 7 a.m.
mhm,
And I plan from that. I plan from 7 a.m. What happens the work day, the school day, the moment that ends. I plan the family time, which is, the dinners and all of that stuff. And then I plan the business.
mhm.
2 or 3 hours basically for my business. And my me time is my workouts. So as you know, I love working out. Currently, I don't look like a workout because I've gained some,
Mhm.
weight. But that's my me time. My me time is just going into my gym, putting my headphones on, and just getting lost into my workout in my own little space, my own little world. That's it.
So Ria, tell me, I mean, just because I knew you for a really long time, I know you got a tattoo. So tell us about that. Was it something you always wanted? Is it some kind of, people say like a midlife crisis when you're older and you get a tattoo? Like what's going on? Tell us about that.
Okay, well, if you know me, you know I don't believe that I'm anywhere close to midlife. And I just believe I'm an ageless beauty. No, I'm just joking.
You are like flawless. I
So,
can't see you with powder. I can't see you with flour in your hair at all on a weekend.
oh, I've always wanted a tattoo, but again, coming from very traditional, very strict Trinidadian background and parents, a tattoo symbolizes all things not good.
Mhm,
So a young girl or woman putting a tattoo on her body was a no-no.
mhm,
So, growing up, I listened to my parents. It was all about education and career. I did that, got married, had my kids, and I got to a point where I felt as though, well, you know what? I already checked off all of those boxes in my life. And now it's time for me to do the things that I always wanted to do. And getting a tattoo is one of it, because what are my parents gonna say now?
So what I'm hearing though, really what you're saying, and I'm going to conclude now, it doesn't matter what age you are, you can still do all the things that you want to do. There's no age that defies anything.
Yes, and I'm not done. Like that
Mhm.
tattoo was just, it was part one. I've already built out part two of the
Mm.
tattoo, which hopefully, let's see how things go with COVID in the summer. And if it's safe, part two is on its way, 2021, if not 2022. There's no
So,
stopping.
so truly, honestly, you are that woman that would live your dreams, right? So
I
thank
am
you.
living my dream. I feel as though I am actually living my dream now. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your story. I really appreciate that. Happy birthday once again. Honestly, you
Thank
really do
you.
look flawless and ageless, and doing all these things, working out, business, project manager, social worker, kids, and all that. So what I'm going to ask though is there are two things probably you can just tell all the ladies out there to, in terms of keeping in mind though, it's knowing our worth as women, doing your business or living your dreams. Any two things you want to, just any 2 pointers you want to throw out there for them, for us.
Know who you are.
Hmm.
Sometimes that's difficult.
Hmm.
Take a moment, take a month, take a year, figure it out, write it down if you have to, because I do. Write your plans and your goals down and stick to it. Uh, wear blinders if you have to block out the negativity and to block out those people or situations that might try to negate you from doing what the things that you want to do, from fulfilling your desires, your wishes, your
Hmm.
dreams. Really staying focused and just getting it done, doing it, finding a way, finding a path. So yeah,
Perfect.
that's my advice to women. And again, it's hard for women in most fields that career, building a business, whatever it is. So I feel as though it's also important for women to understand the importance of supporting each other.
Exactly. And we'll end on that note. And that's another, next month we're going to visit supporting female business and part of female empowerment, right? So once again, guys, this is Ria, and she's the owner of Sugar and Rum. She's on Instagram. Tell us your Instagram or your Facebook or your YouTube channel or whatever you have out there on social media.
So on Instagram, it's at Sugar and Rum. So that's sugar underscore and underscore rum, RHUM.
Mhm.
And my website is sugarandrum.ca.
Perfect.
So yeah, you can check me out there.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks so much, Ria. Totally appreciate it, guys. And I picked two phrases from what Ria just said: know your words and focus. Okay, guys. Thank you. See
Thank
you
you.
next week. We'll have Nikki from Just to Sweat.